What's up, guys? I just got out of treatment for the woke mind virus, and I'm so happy to report that I've been cured. My nose rings are gone. I hate DEI. I want to see pubic bone in a video game, or else I'll do it. And also, I refuse to floss my teeth or let the water run through my cheeks in the shower. You too can be cured of the woke mind virus if you just believe. What's up, guys? I just got out.
Oh God, yes, I am feeling good today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm off to the gym to work out my triceps and my back in due course, because that is what I like to do on a Wednesday morning. Something else that I don't usually do is to go to a fellow YouTube content creator and make a video surrounding their drama with Kotaku urinalist Miss Alysa Mancante. Yes, Mancante, who sounds like an absolute... And by the way, I have to put a verbal disclaimer on this video here for you YouTube and anybody at Kotaku who might want to take my channel down. It's a public platform. I can say what I want within reason, as long as I don't incite certain types of hatred out there, because the Greeks gave us democracy and we can sit here and wax lyrical bullshit all day long. But if you care to listen to me and think, you know what, that dude with the headband and the cool t-shirts actually has a point, and that is the point, ladies and gentlemen. I can sit here and just say how I feel, because for so long I've been a repressed nun in the convent. Well, that's a Bob Hoskins story for another day. But today, Smash JT, that's the guy I want to talk about. His channel was recommended to me by YouTube themselves. He's a funny guy. He's got a funny way of delivering his lines. He's been on YouTube for 7 years, married with a wife and 2 kids in a beautiful neighborhood in a beautiful house, apparently, quoting Talking Heads. I don't know the guy personally, but he's got his own website, smashjt.com, which was actually closed down for about 48 hours plus over the Memorial Day weekend, and belated happy Memorial Day to the American viewers who watch me on this channel.
Young people, freedom is not free. Someone always has to pay the price. The price is high, but Americans have always been willing to pay it when necessary.
And yes, there's nothing to be happy about Memorial Day, because a lot of people gave their lives, but they gave their lives so buffoons like me can sit in front of a webcam and wax lyrical about insufferable women, or in some cases, men/women, he, she brigade. Because again, they're trying to tear down the video game industry. And I might have another video for you later on, ladies and gentlemen, regarding Assassin's Creed Shadows and how that game has monumentally backfired against Ubisoft for a reason I never saw coming. But today, and speaking of coming...
Well, space fans, exciting news, huh? And there's even more in part 2.
On today's episode of Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Okay, you can come.
Are you coming?
Kind of busy right now.
And I'm coming for it, Ken. I'm coming for the fucking money, you piece of shit.
I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling...
In the ass end of space, even aliens watch Jason King with Kung Fu Hot Dog.
This is the greatest show I've seen in my life.
Duke Nukem likes this guy.
People, I get the same feeling, so I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right?
What Kotaku likes to do to bring down other people, because as far as in the Kotaku rulebook, they can go after people, but if you go after them, that's deemed harassment. But if someone like me is going after Sweet Baby Inc., which I've done more than once, or Black Girl Gamers, or Melanin Gamers, those morons, Of course, Kotaku would look at me doing that and say, oh, you know what? That guy's volatile. He's filth. He's everything under the sun. Take him down. Take down his platform. So, yeah, just a quick example here of Alysa Mancante. I mean, this woman is absolute, well, she's a trashy human being. So this is a podcast she did with somebody called NNE Saga about calling for World of Warcraft team leader Mark Kern, who is called Grums, to be blacklisted from the video games industry because Mark Kern actually has something called clout, which you, Miss Mancante, will never ever have in your life. You like to think you do, but absolutely you are a subhuman, trash human being. Of course, many of you don't know this, but Alysa has her own YouTube channel called the Geeky Cauldron, which is weird because when I think of cauldrons, I think of witches. I can't imagine why she would self-insult her good nature, but that's Alysa Mancante for you, who's an absolute Kante. But let's have a quick play of this because this is like 10 years ago, 3,000 views, and 443 subscribers. Oops.
I want to cover so many things I can't even think straight. So I definitely want you guys to enjoy what's happening. It's really going to be something that I want to be up.
She really has got small boobs, hasn't she? She really thinks she's the bee's knees when it comes to being an absolute sex symbol. I'm not joking. If I was a pizza delivery man and I came to her house to give her a pizza, I'd be like, you know what, lady? Just keep the tip. I've just seen a distressed dog down the hallway. I'm going to go and speak to that dog instead. That's how bad she is. This was GX Talks 9 years ago. GX2, I don't know what the GX stands for actually. Is it Games Expo? Probably that's what it is. Interneting wild female, because Caroline Petit, or Petit, this man, woman right here on the left, used to be a GameSpot reviewer. And yeah, you'll know who this person is because when you actually hear their voice, you'll be thinking to yourself, oh no, this guy? Because I watched a lot of video game reviews back in the day, and whenever this person's reviews came up with certain game titles, it used to irritate the comment section below. But Anita Sarkeesian, my BFF, she sat here on the right talking about Hitman Absolution. Have a listen to this.
Hours of just ranting into a camp. That's probably why they wonder why it takes so long for me to make a video, because it takes them 1 hour to make a 1 hour video. But so they'll.
Yeah, but in YouTube La La Land, Anita, taking 1 hour to make a 1 hour video is actually a win because it means you're getting more videos out during the day as opposed to the long-winded crap that you actually make.
There are a core group of people who are harassing me, and they make I'm lying about Hitman Absolution because someone made a video 2 days ago about how I'm lying about this game, and now that's all I hear, right? That's all I see, all the emails I get. And that's just one example of this happening.
So somebody, and the thing is with Anita, she won't actually name the person that criticized her about Hitman Absolution. I know she had a problem with that video game, but if the actual game had a woman as an assassin, would she have a problem with that character going around killing men? Of course she wouldn't, because it would be an absolute celebration of the matriarchy, wouldn't it? So she's a hypocrite. I find Miss Sarkeesian very funny at times because she likes to play the victim card. And at one point, she couldn't go to any games expos anywhere without armed security. I'm very curious as to who fought the bill to have her protected, because at that time, 2014-15 onward, she was the most hated woman in video games. And she sparked all of this stuff off with the fact she objected to certain things in video games, things that we've enjoyed for a very long time as consumers. But apparently that's not good enough for her. And Caroline Petit...
Surely, do something new with it. Branch out. You don't need to keep churning out these games, and I feel like
this is when she worked at GameSpot, and it's really funny during this interview because this guy here is actually correcting him, I'm not going to say her, over aspects about God of War Ascension that as an editor you should actually know without being corrected by a member of your staff. It's hilarious.
Demo did not give us any reason to be particularly excited about this game.
It was like a really ho-hum thing.
Yeah.
Which is odd because God of War is about that gory spectacle, and they had that spectacle, but it was like not as spectacular. Like, okay, yeah, now he's wrangling with the tentacles, he's stabbing the...
It's really funny that they're actually slamming on a PlayStation game here. I thought journalists were all about having access and wanting to stay in the good books of a company like Sony. I find it very fascinating, actually, that is not the case here. The only good thing I'll say about this video, and this is going to be an odd thing for me to say, is the backdrop, because I used to work in similar places like that many, many years ago, and seeing the dirty old carpets and the sort of washed out furniture in the background, that kind of, oh, and someone's even got a Starbucks mug. Before I started making my own coffee and coming to my senses, that was the norm back in the day. So it's kind of, it's nice to have that reminder again of what things used to be like compared to what they are now. It's a sterile environment. That was the actual word I was thinking of there.
Peace here. Welcome to a show in a glass of its own.
Yes, Thames Television, the station with knockers. Excuse me, there's one now. Yes, can I help you?
This was the drama. This is what happened over Memorial Day weekend. So on his official website, he devised, Kotaku detected, a list of folks who worked, have worked, or are friends with Kotaku and beyond. So Smash JT, he made this. Now, a few days ago, the site was actually taken down. Who did it? A gentleman called Nick Calandra, along with assistance from Alysa Mancante right here. We do like this picture of her, don't we? And so Wix.com, the people who actually own the domain for this, this happened over the weekend. So when they were contacted by Smash JT, they said they'll look into it and just see what's going on, because from what the narrative is spinning around regarding the drama here is that that Nick Calandra was saying, well, this website is harassing us, is uploading private information onto the website so people can go and dox us. And as you know, folks, doxing is absolutely wrong. It's, there are people out there, I can't stand them. You know what they say, if you wish something bad on your enemy, it's going to come back and haunt you. So the best anecdote or the best antidote I can give to you, I always advise you guys, is to laugh at people's misfortune, mistakes, everything. Laughter is truly the best medicine, and that's why you came to my channel, because I hope to give you that daily dose of giggles that you don't need to see your local doctor or GP for. So this is very interesting. So basically, under each photograph, if that's what you want to call them, are links to things they've said. Everything is in the public eye. That's why I said at the beginning of this video, folks, if Kotaku or anybody else wants to come and take down my channel or this video, well, YouTube, again, is public information that's out there. I'm not disclosing anything that is private, because I would never do that. So like when I'm looking at a government document from Homeland Security, as long as they're happy to publish that on their official website so anybody can look at it, that is not a misdemeanor at all. So Karen Petit, as I'll call him, refused to reprimand Alysa Mancante for contacting Smash JT's wife in a direct message on Facebook, contributed to Anita Sarkeesian's feminist frequency, which we just saw a clip of. So 7 hours ago, this is Miss Mancante right here, looking like a right Mancante in the gym. Hi! And doing all these, would you date a chick like this? I wouldn't be seen dead with somebody with tattoos all over her looking like this. Where are your tits, Alysa? You like to flash them in public, don't you, on Twitter, and call yourself a sex worker, but apart from that, yeah, she's just a vile human being. I've seen the way she behaves. How is she still allowed to be a journalist? I don't know. So this is what Melissa said on the 27th of May, and she's re-quoting and retweeting Smash JT. Interesting how me pointing out to a assault threat is a tactic. Also, don't see a condemnation of the comment. Do you guys? Despite him and his followers consistently speaking about me, listen, Alyssa, we weren't just speaking about you because of Smash JT. We were speaking about you because you like to defend activists all over the place who want to bring down video games. Yep, Alyssa loves to do selfies because I guess people don't actually want to take a picture of her. Oh, Kate Bush's husband. Crazy how this dude attracts the most normal fans. Of course you do. Oh, Alyssa says, thank you so much for all your help, guys. I've had some great conversations this morning and I'm moving forward with this. Time to go lift some heavy shit. What, the one that's still blocking your toilet? A huge shout out to Nick Calandra, who reached out to Wix about this website and consistently followed up, which sounds like you were harassing them, Mrs. Calandra. Clearly they agree that he was engaging in targeted harassment, among other things. So that's what the website looked like when it was taken down. And now the thing with Smash JT, which he didn't do, he didn't back up all the information he uploaded. So hopefully now he'll be able to go into the website again and just start saving everything should it happen again. Oh, this is a great precedent, a great sign that there are people and places on the internet who targeted harassment and cyberbullying when they see it. Oh my God. She's still pursuing legal action. Well, the funny thing is, Alyssa, legal action costs money. So who's paying you? Or is it your moonlighting work that you do when you're not a journalist for Kotaku during the day? Oh, I'm just saying. Oh, this rules, says Jessica Cogswell, another annoying person. I'm so happy and proud for you, babe. I can relax a little, which is funny because if you're relaxing a little, it means you're still tense and nervous, aren't you? And we can finally make moves. LOL. Oh my God, really, this is just insufferable. So this is David Smith, the MD or Managing Director for Kotaku Australia, wants to hardware ban gamers for mean words in a lobby. So Cecilia De Anastasio, reporter at Bloomberg News, claimed hack YouTubers are stealing their jobs in journalism. Is that because we're better, Cecilia? That's probably what it is. Levi Winslow, I talked about him, a former staff writer, defended Alysa Mancante because all men are enemies tattoo. Yep. Luke Plunkett, Geeta Jackson tweeted, if someone makes a goofy YouTube video about me, you bet I'm emailing his wife. So if I made a video about you, Geeta, you can have luck going after my wife because I'm not married. Obviously, she's referring to Smash JT. Oh, look at this guy. Hayes Madsen, video games trends writer inverse. Oh my God. Has displayed a history of hating fellow white men via tweets. Shall we have a look at this? Cheering on the shoutdown or smashjt.com. Big shocker. Now I see why. And yes, have a look. The Smash JT stuff is one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen. From the initial site to his entire response, glad to finally see someone get consequences for the harassment that's been rampant, no matter how much they claim it's not. And of course, if we go back to this one, boy, I can't stand white people, says the white man. Who boy, seeing a lot of white dudes with a lot of takes on everything everywhere tonight. Just saying. Genuinely asking, continues Madsen, asking out of curiosity, does anyone know of any Hogwarts Legacy reviews that aren't written by straight white men? I'd like to read some of those if any of you know, but you're a journalist, you should be seeking out yourself. But this is the thing, video game journalism is more of a joke than the actual Pulitzer Prize-winning journalists back in their day, like Woodward and Bernstein. Those are journalists. This is just a play-by-play, day-to-day hobby of what can I see online to write about. This is absolutely hilarious. Friends of Kotaku. And what is the acronym? FOK, Vietnamese for fuck. Jeff Grabo, he's not happy. Yes, he defended Alysa Mancante's racism. He's also had her on his show, the Games Room Mess, on his like 2 hour plus live streams that are very long. Anita Sarkeesian, oh my God, married herself on her birthday. Yes, because nothing screams desperate, lonely woman than holding a bouquet of LGBT flowers right there. And oh my God, no man will have me. Look, Anita Sarkeesian, back in her earlier days, was an attractive woman. And then she opened her mouth, and then I forgot everything what happened around me. Emmy Speens. Well, I mean, if you just look at that picture right there, I have nothing further to say, Your Honor. Kimberly, well, we know about her already. I talk about her enough on my channel. And what a great pose that is. Danny Lolanders, oh yeah, the one who pretends to make video games, but is it because I'm black? No, it's not. Oh yes, it is. Yeah, insufferable woman right there.
So as a woman of color in this industry, what would you tell other women of color to want to get into the industry?
I don't really have that much experience like everyone else. Like I just said I want to make games, so I started doing it. Just do it. Just do it. Like don't let anyone be like, no, you can't do that. Like no, just do it. Like
Because you're black. Because you're black. Because you're black.
Mary Kenny, I talked about her a few days ago because, the next Wolverine game from Insomniac is going to be LGBT. Wolverine is not going to be your based white male. Nope, he's going to be walking around with multicolored adamantium claws. Ashley Cooper, the writer for Marvel's Iron Man for EA games. Yeah, that's going to be trash. Well, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but if you enjoyed this video today, and yes, I have absolutely no idea why Sydney Sweeney's even talking to Jimmy Fallon if you know the things about Epstein Island, but my God, being trapped in this cleavage right here is heaven sent. And if I were you, and if you were me, you might want to use two mice and double click these thumbnails at the same time, because it looks like you're double clicking Sydney Sweeney's boobs.